But I
Yes.
I was just like, are y'all who?
It may be everything there. Little funky.
Talk about diverse.
I'm country. We are here heavy.
We been
okay?
ya.
It's early bird is $10. All right, tier 1 is 30. Tier 2 is 45.
Welcome back to Princess Diaries. And in honor of Black Music Month, we're celebrating sounds, innovators, and trailblazers who continue to shape music around the world. And today, I'm excited to welcome this special guest who's been instrumental in cultivating and elevating house music right here in the Low Country. Joining us today is DJ Norway, the creator of Black People Love House Music, and we definitely do, a movement and platform dedicated to highlighting deep roots, rich history, and a vibrant future of house music within the Black community. As one of Charleston's most respected and well-versed DJs, DJ Norway has built a reputation for bringing people together through rhythm, soul, and unforgettable experience on the dance floor. So I'm very excited to have today DJ Norway. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm so happy that you're here. This is perfect timing. June is Black Music Month, and it's just so many things that I want to cover.
Mm-hmm.
So it's so many different things about you. You do so many, but we're going to talk about music today. So, give me a little bit of background of how you got involved in being a DJ.
Oh, man. There's a long story, but then here's the short story. The short story is I've been a proponent of the craft. What I mean by the craft is just like this, the culture, the history, the love of music and performing my whole life. Unfortunately, it's because of my father. He's been a DJ majority of my life, since I came into this world. And he's been DJing for 39 years. And due to that, I've been around records, around parties, probably when I shouldn't have been around parties, helping him travel and set up his gear, being his roadie, until the point when I turned 14 and I finally got to DJ my own events and start to get paid for it. So I've technically been DJing for almost 22 years.
Wow.
And with all of that knowledge, I try to, help as many people in this journey as possible because, things have become so accessible that a lot of the history and the purpose behind the craft is being lost.
Yes.
But that's the short version. Is I'm very fortunate that my dad's a DJ.
So your dad is he's the MC at the house music. I was like, wait, that's Norway's dad. So I just think that's really cool how y'all are still doing it side by side. So that's a beautiful thing to see. So, you talk about the craft and honing in on the skill. And like I said, you're a well-versed DJ. So what made you lean into house music?
Well, being a well-versed DJ just comes from, against the grassroots of what is a DJ. Okay, a DJ is someone who can present anything that I'm hired to do. Okay, and being well-versed in just music in general. But house music specifically, it's a very special thing for me because I grew up with it. And it's because my dad loved house music and he loved disco. And disco is a direct correlation into house music. It birthed that genre when they tried to kill it. But we can go over that history another time. But over the years, especially once I found myself in Charleston and trying to get to know the people here, understand the culture here, understand what's here, what's not here, I really did see a gap between who is performing house and dance music and who created and where the history of it comes from. So at first I looked at it as, hey, let me enter these spaces and show them that, hey, we can do this too, and we bring a different aspect to it. So I can help my other boys get in there like Scrib, like Dale, and other homies. But it kind of turned into, let's say, I thought I was doing a good thing, but then they flipped the script on me, and I became the token in these establishments. Meaning, I would play at Trio, I would play at Madison, I would play at all these places, but it would only be me, and my people only show up when I'm there.
Right.
Okay. Then I realized that, I'm like your DEI hire.
Yeah.
How they try to say DEI
Yes.
works. And I realized that my contribution to these spaces didn't really help bring my people there.
Right.
Okay.
You have your dress code, and you pretty much can't get in unless you have on a 3-piece suit.
Exactly.
Stacey Adams.
And it's like I had to really come to that realization that if I'm not there, they're not there.
Right.
And I don't want to continuously place myself in an environment that isn't welcoming to people who look like me.
Right.
Okay. Or giving opportunities to more people who look like me and play like me too. So getting back into it really just came to a place of I just wanted to feel good again, you know? And I wanted to do something that I feel like we needed at the time, you know? Like there's a plethora of areas that we can listen to the music that we know we fuck with.
Right.
But outside of that, you know, there wasn't a place for dance music in Charleston, at least now.
No, it wasn't until you create the space. And touching back on, like, as far as you say, getting other DJs. One thing, have you ever seen the movie, The Wonderful Mural of Magical Negroes?
Yes.
Okay, when I saw that movie, it's not what I thought it was going to be, and it made me so angry. But I feel,
yes.
I was just like, are y'all, who greenlit this movie?
Exactly.
But that when you were describing that, that's how I feel a lot of spaces, a lot of white spaces downtown Charleston.
Mhm.
It's like, once we have our one magical Negro, but you don't know you're the magical Negro until after.
Man,
And so everyone's looking at you, and it's like, I didn't know. They didn't tell me either. So, like, but that's literally the thing. So, like, if you haven't seen the movie, The Wonderful World of Magical Negroes, pretty much it's black people who pacify white people. Like,
Pretty
you were
much.
just created to pacify them. Don't upset them. Don't do anything, because they had like a meter of where they were uncomfortable at. So yes, anywho, but yeah. So I saw Heartless. He posted a DJ Heartless. Shout out to what's going on in Charleston. He posted a status, and he was saying a lot of the black downtown DJs are trying to get North Charleston. And in my mind, I thought it was vice versa. So could you speak to maybe why it's like that?
So, unlike our establishments, like in North, Ashley, you know, everywhere else around Charleston, downtown, the owners are very like controlling over the sound. Okay, like unless you're me, Sparkbox, or TJ, Dollar Menu, they will not let you play what you want to play.
Man. Because
just like all the other comments that we're familiar with, like, oh, you know, it's a little bit too dark in here, or hey, they want some more house, or hey, they want some more pop. Like, there's this emphasis of control that these owners want over their establishment because they're gearing themselves to create an establishment to make them money off of commercialism first. Okay, not culture.
Right.
Commercialism. And commercialism is acceptable. It's easy digestible. So when you're going to like Zora and you hear the house music in there, they play that music because it's easy to create an ambiance where you can just buy whatever clothes that you want from that store. They're trying to do the same thing with every establishment down there. Yeah. And a lot of the DJs are kind of just sick of it, you know? Especially DJs of color.
And that's the thing, when you're that's the point, to bring people to the dance floor and doing what you do best. Like, I never felt comfortable telling somebody what to do. Like, my only thing, please don't play no R. Kelly. But besides that, do whatever it is that you want to do.
Very true.
So, yeah. So, all right. So, this leads into the my next thing I want to get to. So, whenever this is going to drop. But anyway, earlier in the month, I saw that they're opening the Palma Day Club in Charleston. Yeah. And when I saw the marketing, it was very white. And quite white. And then it was just like house music. And I was confused because, like, I'm anything about me, like, I love history. I'm a historian. I will watch documentaries all day. And I just know things. And one of my favorite type of histories is Black history. And knowing that Black and brown people created house music, but the flyer did not reflect that. So, when I made the post, and it was so funny, I sat on, like, I posted on TikTok, but I sat on it, because you saw it on TikTok, you sent it to me. And after, when I was like, okay, because, I mean, that's your world. And when I saw you agree with what I was saying, I was like, okay, then I felt comfortable to post it on Instagram, because I know my Instagram has more followers than TikTok. Please follow me on TikTok. Anyway.
Follow her on TikTok, please.
But yeah, so just having that confirmation made me feel like I wasn't crazy and that I was seeing this. And then, you know, you have a lot of people in the comments, which I get, and we'll get to that too, I don't want. Well, why you want to be somewhere you're not included? And that's not the point. That's not the point. So let's dive into the first half because it's a lot. So like, just the purpose being
Yes.
purposely left out and not included. So
I want people to realize that a lot of these things are, some of it is intentional,
Yeah.
okay? Other things are unintentional because of who you hired to do the job,
correct.
okay? In a lot of cases, it's intentional. And that intentionality is we are trying to market to a type of person. And when you market to a type of person, you show them in the images, you show them in the promotions, the reels, the videos. You ran a campaign towards that person. For example, and I talked to my wife about this too. There are so many places in this city that does Pilates, bar, all these other like workout things that are geared towards women, okay? But I guarantee you in most of the flyers, you're gonna see white women across the whole board. And guess what? When you go into the classes, you see white women in every class, okay? And it's because it's done intentionally. It's easier for you to enter a space if you see yourself there. Okay,
Yes.
it's easier for you to engage with either content, food, drinks, or any establishment if you just say, "Hey, you know, there's a black person in the flyer." Okay,
I
or
feel included.
and it's like this level of it's like this level of inclusion is not optional these
No.
days, okay? Especially when you're in South Carolina. There's a difference if you were like in Kentucky and, you know, there are like maybe 4 black people there.
Right.
But like in South Carolina, Charleston, when we were imported into the city,
the Gullah Geechee court.
we are here heavy.
We been
okay?
Been ya.
We built this.
Like,
okay? And as a South Carolina like native, like South Carolina is my home. All right, I grew up here. Okay, my people originated from here. Okay, we ain't go far, but we helped build this. We helped cultivate this. So a lot of it is intentional because who's in control of the narrative, who's performing the marketing. Okay,
Right.
It's not Andre, it's not me, it's
Right.
not you. It's someone who is in that industry, and I bet that person is a white face.
And the marketing room is filled with white people. And that's the thing when you're doing these things and you're having these conversations and you're doing whatever. Like at one point when I was working social media for a company,
Yeah.
I would always be like, "Where's the black people?" Like, hello, Negro here. I too am looking for other Negroes. But like, it's the thing. But it's like,
Yeah.
when it's not your reality, you don't think about it. So that goes into the next thing. So like a lot of people were saying, well, you know, why are you fighting to be included? And it's like, it's not, that's not the point.
Yes, exactly.
Like the point is like you were saying, it's 2026.
Mm-hmm.
And why are we not including black people? Like when I saw the marketing, everything was just nothing but white people. And it's just like, of course, you know, once it opened, they had the cameras on like the 4 black people who were there. But
little sprinkles of pepper.
Right, the sprinkles of pepper. But it's things like this where it's just intentional. And like I said, it's not about wanting to be included. It's not that. This is 2026. Why is it just not a thing? Why are you having, this is more for the marketing team. Why when you send your marketing team full of all white people and it doesn't dawn on you that I don't see any black people here?
A lot of it, I think, is because they don't believe in the black buying power.
Yeah.
Especially like when we show up, okay?
Ooh.
And we can't even say that black people don't spend money to go and have these experiences. We have events throughout the year that's 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 bucks. And we show up and we have a great time every time.
And buy drinks.
Okay. And still buy drinks. Okay, so your bar is happy, the people who threw the event is happy, the establishment's happy. So why are we not even looked at as a revenue stream for your businesses? Okay, I think a lot of it is because, like in the world of marketing, when I say the word commercialism, okay, I say it in the way that I am targeting things that don't make you think about your situation, okay? So Palma at this point has really targeted a commercial audience, okay? The marketing was geared towards white passing people,
Yes.
okay? The lineup that was selected, which I don't care what anyone has to say about this, okay? This is my words. If y'all don't want to ever hire me, that's cool. But how do y'all not have no person of color on your lineup? And y'all probably said, well, we have someone who's Spanish. That's still a white passing Spanish or Latino person, okay? I'm talking about you don't have any black people of any descent, Nigerian. We have a lot of individuals who are heavily talented in this space who are making waves, okay? You can't look at Zach. You couldn't look at Katra. You couldn't look at Austin, who's going to be here this weekend for a High Tide Festival. You couldn't look at any of the phenomenal black female DJs or POCs. You can't even get an Asian woman down here.
But when you don't look for it, you're not going to find it. When you're not looking for it.
Yeah, but that's the thing when I say like that idea of commercialism, okay, it takes the culture, it takes the political activism, and it takes the soul, okay, out of whatever that thing is, okay? Yeah. House music is political. It's always been political, okay? House music is ingrained in soul, okay? It's about not just the black experience. It's about the LGBTQ plus experience.
Yes.
It's about the Latino experience,
yes.
okay? Because we were all in there together when we were forced underground, okay?
Yes.
And we still
ground. That was it.
And we still technically are pushed in that position to this day. So, yeah, a lot of that, honestly, it's like, wake up. It's 2026. Why haven't y'all truly considered that there are other classes of individuals who love this thing just as much as you think you do, okay? And why aren't you making it like just clear that you want other people there
and to be included? That's it. And that's all we're saying. I feel like a lot of times, and I tell people, it's like Charleston, and I'm, like I said, born and raised, love Charleston, but it's stuck in 1960.
Oh yeah,
with a lot of the thinking, a lot of the thought process. And it's so funny. So, like, when I saw, I heard about the Day Club and I knew it was house music, I was expecting to see you on a flyer. And then, like, I was like, okay, so like I said, I don't know any of the DJs. I don't know how popular they are or not. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe these are, like, famous DJs, but I don't see, like, Zach Fox. So I'm like, I don't see so what's happening here? Like, I don't see Uncle Waffles. Like, is there so many other people that I love Uncle Waffles? If you see this,
Uncle Waffles,
see this, I love Uncle Waffles, by the way.
Come to Charleston,
Please, we will sell pennies.
We will
collect cans so we can bring you here.
You would sell out if you come here.
Oh, absolutely.
Kate Trinata, you would sell out if you come here. Zach Fox, you would sell out if you come here.
Like. So getting to your movement, Black people love house music. The last one was which installment was that?
It was at Lo-Fi.
Yes. So it was it was such a great experience. So like, I'm gonna just let you tell me about your baby.
Okay. Brief history. So, first, shout out to my wife. Okay, love you, Ashley.
Go Ashley.
She is probably one of the main reasons why I started to do events again. Back in 2024, I've had this camera equipment that I bought a couple of years ago.
I remember you have the camera, yeah.
And I was like, I need to start recording and putting things out there. And then my wife put her foot up my ass and said, hey, Greg, get out there and do it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it.
It's a good woman.
And when I first was thinking about my branding, I was going to call it Black People of House Music too, okay, because I was very frustrated with, the whole, I'm the token situation and all the other stuff. And of course, talking to some friends, they kind of were like, well, you don't want to be divisive. And then let's say I drunk the Kool-Aid, okay? Right. I drunk the Kool-Aid, and that's when I came out with Back to the CHS, okay? And my goal was to put on as many POC DJs as possible, give them a platform and record them and put their art and what we do here on the internet, okay? Because I wanted to make sure that people who loved house music could see themselves behind that. And that is a level of trust that you only get when you've had the Black experience. Okay, that when Black people come to the room and they see me behind the decks, they can, okay, I can trust Greg to take us on a place. I can trust you to give me something that I probably haven't really dabbled in before.
Right.
But unfortunately, I didn't realize that marriage and becoming a new dad is a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. So as I got some help to come in, I started putting on some white people that were supporting me and things of that nature. And, they came through, they did their thing, but it became more of the same.
Mm-hmm.
And over the summer last year, I was like, I can't do this anymore. Right. I told Lo-Fi, I'm like, hey, I'm pulling out for the rest of the year. I'll be back next year. I just need some time to figure things out because doing a monthly, I can't handle it. I got too much going on in my life.
Right.
But I also hated that I was becoming a part of the problem.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Because as much as I wanted to help the community, and I mean, everybody in this house community, I consider to be fam, but like the people I was also helping came, did their little part, and just left. You didn't stay for the headliner. You don't stay for the closer. And I understand if you got to work.
Right.
But like, I felt like you came and you got what you wanted specifically, but you didn't pay homage by either dancing or just showing your graces and opening up your heart and ears to the other people who were going to be playing after you.
You have to be. A lot of times people want community, but they don't want to be a villager in that same community. And you got to do that.
That part, that right there is a pinnacle part of this, okay? I showed up for so many people, and I continuously do so today when I have the time, because I love this community. I can't be there for 5 hours, but if I could show up, if I could buy a ticket, if I could buy a drink, I'm gonna do it. Okay, so that bothered me. And then I also had to battle some demons of understanding, like, Greg, you didn't do what you said you were going to do. And why did it not happen?
Right.
Well, because I was trying to be for everyone. I was trying to play it safe. Why was I trying to play it safe? Was I afraid of criticism?
Right.
Was I afraid of being my authentic Black self? Honestly, it was a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay, but I realized a lot of it was just coming from a place of fear. Okay, you hear so many people try to say, if you put Black or Black people in any title, that you're alienating. And then I had to really look at the situation and just step back and be like, hey, every Black space is the most diverse and inclusive space that you could ever be a part of. Okay? I have never seen a white person not go into a Black establishment
and not have a blast.
And have a blast.
I don't know who that white man is, but at the bridge he was doing the split when Tommy was singing. I don't know who he is, but he had a great time. I don't know what they called him, but we shout out to you. Had a blast.
But like that right there was when I was like, oh, let me dive deeper. We as Black people are so inclusive. It's at our detriment. Our culture, how we dress, how we act, how we talk, the food that we eat, the things that we cook. You think white people was frying some chicken? What's America's food? America's food is soul food.
Yes, it is.
Who put the soul in the food?
The Black people.
We did, okay? But yet, we got a white woman with a cookbook right now talking about she got the best fried chicken ever.
Disrespectful. And the ancestors are turning her every way but loose.
So with that like realization, I was like, nah, I'm going back to my first idea. Okay.
Going with your gut.
The beginning of the year, I put that video out, was like, hey, I noticed the climate has changed. Everything we talked about earlier with like how these establishments are just clearly just pushing for control and commercialism first. They don't want anyone who's going to shake the room. They don't want anyone who's really from here, who can really pump into this community. And they don't want people to be honest about their experiences. So I rebranded and I said, look, it's Black people of house music. I want to be direct to the people that I want to target, okay? Right. And it's because marketing matters, okay? If people If I say black people in anything, a black person will say, okay, oh, you talking to me.
Directly.
Because back to the CHS, wasn't talking to nobody. But black people love house music is talking to every black person who loves house music.
You have the audience.
And even if you don't love house music, you do love it. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
And it was more than just a rebrand. It was an affirmation, okay? They said that, hey, we do love this, and there's nothing wrong with us saying it.
Right.
It was also a call to action to say, hey, people, if you do love house music, come see what we about over here, okay? Trust me. I'm not going to steer you wrong, okay? And then lastly, it was a way for me to combat this narrative of people, let's say, believing a fictional stereotype that, oh, the oots is white music.
Right.
No, it's ours.
Right.
Okay.
We created all genres of music. Like
rock and roll, country.
I got into a big debate with someone about Elvis, and I was like, he's a thief.
He is.
Like, I got into with this white man. Like, anyway, sorry, didn't want to cut you off. I got emotional.
No. We're going to spend a second on Elvis right quick. I'm not going to go too deep either. People don't realize that when they say, who is the king of rock and roll? It is not Elvis,
not
okay? At all. It is either Little R, you all know what I'm talking about, or Chuck Berry.
Okay? I was going to say Chuck Berry, because my dad would always say Chuck Berry, but Little Richard and I...
Because Richard helped the Beatles and so many other artists understand the swing that they had to the true funk around the music, okay?
White people can't give you no funk. Like, y'all can steal it, but you can't create it. So I just wish Little Richard got his flowers when he could smell them.
He really should have.
He took them for sure, but I feel like he should have definitely been alive to receive all of his flowers. And I feel like Little Richard, like, I don't feel like it's enough biopics on him either. Well, I know it's that one.
He was so, like, impactful to just music in general, especially like all the other artists that became like global phenomenon.
From music to flair, like just everything. Like,
yeah. But again, we can stomp on Elvis any day of the week.
Absolutely. This episode of Princess Diaries is sponsored by the Bill Green Law Firm. If you've been in an accident, make sure you call the Bill Green Law Firm. No win, no cost. That's our promise. Even what you were saying, you know, just being black and going back to being palatable, it was so many times, and that's how I ended up doing Next Up Charleston, my first series, because I was so tired of the local publications only covering the palatable black artists.
Of course.
And not saying they're not talented.
They're good people.
But there are just so many other people that I know. So when I started to bring these artists on my platforms, your Harley Boys, your VTs, your Low Bosses, and just bringing them up to my platform. And it's just like, yeah, you like their music, and they're from Charleston, and they're cool, and they don't have to get on stage and sound all poetic and shit just for you to be like, they're not threatening the white people. So, like, that was the thing. So, like, in walking down King Street and just hearing nothing but rap music coming out of these clubs, but then, like, these same clubs, I have to have on a 3-piece suit or like a dress, heels, and whatever to get in, but you got these white kids with these beat up Willie D's on, Air Force Ones, getting in the club. And it's just like, what's happening here? And for so many times, and like a lot of times, it's just like, one, being in Charleston, like you said, we came here.
Yes.
Y'all brought us here.
Yes.
And they try to strip Charleston from its blackness and the Gullah Geechee culture so much and just whitewash it down. And it's like, if you're not selling a sweetgrass basket, they don't want to talk to you. They don't want to talk to anything black. And like, that is just the thing that just blows my mind. And so many times I felt like too black, you know? It's like, just, am I too black?
Say the word with me. Commercialism is it is the bane of our existence.
You know what I think the bane of Charleston existence is? What? That damn show Southern Charm.
To be honest, yes.
I feel like so many people think Charleston, let me look in this camera. Charleston is not Southern Charm.
Factual.
God. I want people to stop looking at the show. I mean, look at the show. I don't care. But don't think the show is a reflection of Charleston.
Nope.
Because it's not. Like,
all them people transplants.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that.
Like, I don't, any of these people, I don't know these people.
We don't see these people. They're only in rooms that they design, okay? They're not in rooms that were created by culture, okay?
Or community. I've never seen any of these Southern Charm people, any space. And I mean, I ain't nobody special, but I'm in some rooms.
Yes.
And like, I will see some of them in rooms, but it's just kind of like, you know, you gotta be a certain affiliation to really have conversation and, you know, the chat and all. Do I like bullshit? But like, and the thing about it, being from Charleston, I tell people I'm a Binya, I'm a Kamya. Like, I am going to be authentic and I'm going to hold that down. And some people may feel like it's to my detriment. But like, I feel like when I go other places, the Black Gallagher community, like, everywhere outside of Charleston is just so loved. And like, I have people come, I listen to your podcast because I like the way y'all sound. Thank you. Keep listening. We get you, baby.
Anytime somebody want to talk about someone's accent, look at Ryan Coogler, okay?
Listen, straight from LA.
Like my wife talks about this too. It's like, that's just who he is.
Yes.
Okay. It is not degrade his intelligence. It doesn't degrade his ability to shoot, write, or portray, or even pitch a concept. Okay. It is who he is. His culture
is embedded.
Just like, it's your culture. Geechee is your culture.
It's who I am.
It's who you are.
I can't change anything about that, and I wouldn't want to. I could not.
And I'm country. From South Carolina, Hartsville.
Right? Okay, cool. Yeah. You did tell me that. But just everything. So let's talk about the actual event. So they had a past event, and you do have one coming up for Juneteenth.
Yes.
So like, when I attended the event, so I went to like the first one you had, and then I know like the other ones I was out of town. But when I tell you, like, when you just walk in, and I did another reel about it, like, when you walk in, the atmosphere just feels like a girl was sitting next to her. She was like, I just feel so free. Like, you just feel so free. Like, everyone who is there, like, you know, sometimes when you go to events, like, you have events like, you know, when you have all the bottle wars, everyone's looking at everybody. But this one, I love the fact that they tore the dance floor out. Okay?
Oh, yes.
The dance, normally I like to break the dance floor in, but when I got to the dance floor, it was broken in. Okay? Beat me to the floor. Like, just everyone, you saw different races, different, just so many, everyone was just mixed up. And I'm like, is this what it was like in New York in the 80s? I kind of felt like that. Definitely felt like that. So like, the fact that you create that environment. So I brought my mom to the first one.
Yes.
She said, oh, this one a little too late. Okay, girl, I'll bring her to the next one. But yeah, so just like, I feel like it's an event where all ages can come out and have a good time. You're hearing the blends and just seeing like how, I don't know if dedicated is the word I want to use, but just seeing how dedicated each DJ is to providing a memorable set that everyone loves, that makes everyone want to get up and move and just be present. Like, I feel like I was only in my phone to record content, but once I got my content, it's just like, I'm not, like, it's been events where I will stroll and look at my email. That wasn't one of those events. So like, thank you for just creating that space where Black, white, Asian, whatever, can just come and just be and feel welcomed. And you're not like, oh, I'm one of the 3 Black people here, or the only Black people here are the one who's like working in hospitality.
True.
So like, I just really appreciate you creating that space and just going back to your gut and saying, no, I gotta do this the way that I envision to do this.
No, thank you for thank everyone who comes to these events, because every time someone's like, Greg, you did it. No, we did it. Okay. If it was just me, I'll be sitting in an empty room playing house music, having a good time. But it takes you coming in there and giving me your currency. Your currency is your presence. You shake your ass, you move your feet, you doing a 2-step. It's whatever you choose to do in that space, okay? And I wanted to remind people about the dance floor being a sacred space, man. Like, it's a spiritual thing to move your body. It's a spiritual thing to listen to music. And just like that person said when they walked in, they felt free there, okay? because when you're maneuvering the space as any person of color, especially a black man and a black woman specifically, you're constantly being pitted against each other, criticized, ostracized, or belittled. Okay? Hell, even when you go to the white club and you dance in there, somebody may look at you like, oh, what you doing in here? No.
Or just invading your space.
Exactly. Like, I wanted to make sure that this place is a reminder of what we come from, okay? What you experienced in that room happened in the 60s, happened in the 50s, happened in the 40s, happened during slave times. The juke joints, all that stuff was places that we had to create for ourselves because the other establishments don't see any value in it, okay? So finding places that want us, step one, creating an atmosphere where people can come in there and actually take up space and exist fully across the spectrum, step two. And then making sure that the programming hits, okay? Programming is everything.
Yes.
Marketing is everything, okay? I've had so many people tell me about, I've tried to do this and I failed. People don't want this. And I'm like, okay, what did you try again? Did you change anything? Like,
you got to be able to pivot and go back if there's something you really want to do.
Like, or were you just hoping that you built this building and people will show up?
A lot of people want to do that, but it goes back to you don't want to go to other events and say, hey, I'm having an event coming up. A lot of times nowadays, people just want to hit post and that's it. And then when people don't show up, and it's like the algorithm is different now. You know what's so funny? I literally thought your event was Saturday, and my homegirl, she was like, are you going to the house event? I was like, it's Saturday. She's like, no, it's tonight.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's one of those things that's where it's like, I gotta go. Like, my whole thing is like, I talk about building community, and it's cute to post videos online and,
Very
be
true.
a social media activist, which I believe if you support somebody, then yeah. But, like, I was like, I'm here, like, I'm in Charleston. I have no reason not to be here. I'm going. Like, I'm going to be there. Like, I RSVP, like, but I just feel like when you show up for people, like, you do one half for sure, but if you can do the whole thing and, like you said, just take up space.
Because it's just an opportunity for you to be you.
Yeah.
Okay? And not feel anything or feel like you got to perform. I don't want anyone to come to my event and perform. Okay? I want you to come there and be exactly what you want to be. I want you to bring your kids. Okay? My events are family friendly for a reason, okay? Because how do we show the next generation our culture and our history if they can't even experience it?
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Right now, there's a kid dancing to house music in Detroit, Baltimore, Chicago, New York, or any other places where we really endow on that culture, okay?
Right.
But that culture also exists here because we got a lot of transplant.
Yes.
But we also, people like me and you, embrace that culture, embrace that aspect of us already, okay? We had people who knew about Follow Me, who knew about everybody. Okay, like, we know that that's us, okay? But when do you get a chance to hear it?
Or see us do it or put it on?
The answer is very no, especially when you think about downtown Charleston. So again, this space and creating it's just been something that I truly care about. I actually, after this past one we did, is the first time I actually said, you know what, we probably have something here. Okay, because the first one I'm like, okay, we probably got lucky. The second time at Starlight, I was like, all right, maybe
Starlight was lit. When I was like, okay, Starlight.
Yeah, and Starlight, I'll talk about that in a second. And then this one was like, okay, they care, they really appreciate this. Cool, I'm happy.
And you know what's crazy? So when I stepped out, because I was just looking at the crowd from the outside, and like, have you seen Sinners?
Yes.
So that scene when they were like all in the juke joint and just like everything, just, like that's when I was looking at that, like when everyone was just dancing, there was a tambourine in the air and the hands clapping, like it just felt like so spiritual at that point, and it was just so beautiful. But yeah, okay, tell me about Starlight.
All right, yeah. So like Starlight was when I did the Black People Love Kate Trinata intro party. Okay,
right.
So one of my goals is, of course, I have the big ones that I have at Lo-Fi, but I want to have intro parties for people who may not be as, let's say house adjacent yet.
Right.
Okay. This way we can give you a lot more things to lead you into some house and dance music, whether it's playing New Orleans bounce music or playing some of the smoother grooves, lower BPMs, disco, then playing a house track behind it, okay? Or playing something that's a flip or an edit that's more housey to kind of like massage your brain on the concept of house music.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can come to lo-fi and be like, oh, okay.
I know this.
I know this. I can really facilitate that. But like the K-Tronada joint was so nice because I wanted to bring that intimacy back to like an event. And the one thing that most people talked about was like, it felt like a house party.
I was going to say that I love things that look like a house party and feels like a house party. It's just something, that nostalgia.
And it's like, I love coming into spaces and thinking about how I can program them. Like when I first like approached them about doing an event there, they were like, oh yeah, you can do the pool house. I was like, I don't want to do the pool house. I want to do Burgundy.
Right.
It was like upstairs. I'm like, no, I want to do party downstairs. I'll do a speaker upstairs so y'all can have speakeasy talk, hang out. If you meet somebody at that part of the night, go upstairs and have a conversation, buy them a drink.
Right.
Okay? But I want to get people communicating again. You come downstairs to dance, not sit your ass on the wall.
Right.
You want to sit down and sitting upstairs. You can go outside.
The dance floor is to be danced on.
Exactly.
We're not holding up the wall.
Give me something. Give me a sway. Give me a two-step. Give me a clap.
Bring back dancing.
Dancing, I want people to know, dancing has never left the spaces.
That's what it was.
The spaces.
Section culture took over dancing.
The spaces killed dancing in their establishment.
Yeah.
Okay? Because you always come to rec room.
Yeah.
it may be everything there. A little funky.
Talk about diverse.
but we have a good time in the rec room.
Yeah.
Jeffy, T, myself, Zay,
and the food at rec room is good too.
Oh yeah.
The food is good.
And affordable.
Yes, it is. And the drinks are affordable.
And heavy.
I would say the bartenders pour heavy at rec room.
Oh yeah. They love it. Like that. It's the dive part of Charleston.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that, it's just, I really enjoy the experience and just everything. So, all right, what are your either your top 5 house songs currently or your top 5 house DJs?
Ooh, that's hard. I would say songs. And
that's on your current, of all time, or on your playlist currently?
Oh man, I will say, I'm just gonna give 5.
Okay.
This is hard. Well, first, it's like I'm literally drawing a blank because there's so many good ones out there. First, I will have to say "Follow Me." "Follow Me" is just like a classic. It hits me every time. There is a remix version of a Earth, Wind and Fire song called "Can't Let Go" or "Won't Let Go," and it is everything I want a dance track to be. We got instruments, we got grooves, we got vocals. It's just like,
I need to hear that one.
There's a song called Blue Skies. It's a remix version. I don't remember the name of the person who did the remix, but we'll probably put something here. I'll be able to sing all the tracks. That song is just, it's so addicting because the groove is funky. The vocal is very slight, but it's so impactful. It kind of goes in the sense of saying, sunshine and blue skies. I want to go outside. That's the only thing it says.
Sounds like a vibe.
But if you're out on the boat, if you're at the beach, if you're just in the park and you put that song on, I swear to God, your mood will just go like, boom.
It's instant melody. It's I forgot the thing. It just makes serotonin.
Yes.
Instant serotonin.
Yes. Yes. And then I can't not put Katra on it at all. A lot of people would think I'll be like, oh, of course it'll be the If remix by Katra, or no, it is actually Chances. I love Chances by K-Tronada. I love it. Like, I'll take my chances on the road.
Now when I leave here, I'm going to be playing nothing but... So, like, I was playing nothing but K-Tronada on the way to the event. So, like, I'm going to be playing nothing but K-Tronada on the way back. But, yeah, no. So, first of all, as you said, to bring this back is all about donations.
Yes.
So, real quick, how can the people donate? How can they connect and
Yes.
all that good stuff and keep up with you?
Well, as of right now, I'm still figuring out the donation part. Okay. We may be shifting the monetization after we had some firm talks.
Okay.
Let's say that the success of the events have been very good. I'm also had a majority of the DJs that have played, I've paid either out of my pocket or they came and they donated their time for free.
Wow.
So it's me looking at a way that how can I help take care of these people who are coming and helping program the space, but also how can I look to help build some more bridges between like maybe our city, Charlotte, New Orleans, and other places in the South that have phenomenal house scenes
Right.
and good impactful DJs, but yet they don't have a pathway out of their city.
Right.
And we could be really like working together to truly build what we want to exist here.
And I will say in the comments with the one I posted about the beach club and yours, a lot of people were just saying, you know, we're in Columbia, we're here, so we're gonna make it work in the comments. We're just gonna keep having these conversations. But I will say people are definitely looking for pathways for sure.
And this way I could be fair to people. Because you know, when Kelly Kells came down and she's with the Columbia House Music Project, she's brought in some godlike talent over the last, I think, 6 or 7 months.
Wow.
Like we talking about Louis Vega came to Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh.
We had Stacey Kidd come to Columbia, South Carolina. Okay, she and her team was involved in that.
Right.
She's came and she's donated. She played for free last year, and I paid her this year.
Wow, that's
and
awesome.
She is an amazing, not just like DJ, but person, mom, like wife.
That's awesome.
But
community.
Yes, but it's like I also want to bring back that aspect of the community taking care of
the community. Yeah.
So when we get back into things, I probably will have some announcements. We'll figure that out. But I want to make sure I keep things as affordable and as possible. Okay,
Yes.
Because inclusion is all what I'm about. I ran free events for almost 3 years because I didn't want people to feel as if a price tag would deter them from coming to experiences. Especially when this could be controversial, what I'm about to say.
Say it.
Okay. Especially when people say that they're for the people, for the culture, but you charge them $45, $50 for a ticket. And it's like...
And you still got to buy drinks. Or whatever other thing that's in there.
You're literally paying them for access to the space. And then the worst thing, I've never been a fan of the tiered ticket releases. Okay? I'm just gonna be completely honest. There's nothing more predatory than, hey guys, early bird is $10. All right, tier 1 is $30. Tier 2 is $45. We've sold out of tier 2. Tier 3 is open. It's $60.
Mine was 5 tickets per each sale. They have 5 ticket early bird, 5 ticket,
And it's like, you ain't getting anything different whether you paid $10 to get in or $50.
That's the thing. Like, am I getting a drink ticket? And my whole thing is like, I never have an issue paying, but what am I paying for?
Yes.
Like, what am I paying for? Like, if I'm giving you $40, $60, what is included? Do I get like 2 drink tickets? Do I get like a fruit cup? Like, I'm leaving. What the hell? I'm leaving with something.
Man, you remember when we went to the club growing up, all right? You know, all right, either ladies or men getting free before 10 or 11.
Because the club is full of ballers and their pockets full grown.
And we know they're going to hold the line.
Right.
We know they're going to hold the line because they can't let everybody get in for free. But once the line start moving, $10.
Right.
$10. Maybe if you get that kind of late, it's popping, it's $20. Okay? But they made their money. DJ made their money. The bar made their money. And everybody danced their ass off.
Everyone had a blast.
But no one was hit with, hey, it's going to be $100 to get in. And there's 20 minutes left.
And it's like, in here?
I can literally see past you. No one's doing anything.
Hey, listen, I walk, and I don't mind, I'll talk about y'all. I walked past Silver Dollar one time, right?
Yeah.
And the guy was like, first of all, I've never remembered them even having a cover. So clearly
right?
I haven't been downtown in quite some time. And the man was like, $20. I was like, nigga, y'all playing a wobble. No.
$20 for what?
Like, you're playing the wobble. Get out of here.
But-
Absolutely not.
But that's the thing is like accessibility should be your key here, okay? I shouldn't gatekeep someone from having a good time because they
Right.
can't pay a $35 ticket, okay? Especially if you're only giving them access to the space. Now, I also understand you're running businesses. You
Mhm.
got mouths to feed. You got security to pay. You got talent. You got a venue fee. Most likely you're trying to recoup.
Right.
But I also say maybe you're doing kind of bad business. You should be building a better relationship when y'all could come together and you not getting taxed at the ass to be there.
Listen, I was just like, what am I once again, what am I paying for? Like I said, if I'm just paying for access, then y'all have fun. I'll see it on Instagram.
Yeah, I
Like-
see it on Instagram. But stop these predatory taxes.
No.
Tactics. It's not good for the consumer, especially in 2026.
It's like I understand it's an influx on anything, but come on, to come in here.
Mhm. Nah, but understand, I'm gonna tell you right now, tickets will never be more than $10.
We love that. You heard me
Okay.
here first, and
I
it's
just-
worth it. It's worth the $10. When I tell you, when I woke up the next morning, I was like, what was I doing?
You were
Like, I
sore.
was so tired. Like,
Because
what happened?
you remembered, oh, I actually moved.
Yes.
I actually moved. You were dancing with people. People were dancing with you. Everybody was having a great time. And also, kids are free. It means you're 18 under, free. Just come on.
Love that.
Okay.
Bring
I
'em out.
want families to be there. Okay.
So you
How-
have no reason to come. You don't need to find a babysitter. Just bring
None.
everybody.
None. Just bring your whole family.
One thing I wanted to tap on earlier when you were just like a lot of these establishments, as far as like, they don't think black people have buying power.
Yeah.
I was at this event downtown and the bartender was a white girl. She started crying
Mm.
because she was so overwhelmed with the amount of black people who were trying to purchase drinks.
Mm.
And I just thought that was so bizarre to me. Like, not only did she start crying, she like turned around and she left. Like, she just F us.
She said, I'm done.
It's too many of y'all. But yeah, so that's the thing. I just wanted to touch on that because I was like, I wanted to say that.
Mhm.
But we buy drinks. So if you can't handle all the black people,
Man.
don't work that day.
Man, this is I'm an open book. Like that night, we only had one bartender at first.
Mhm.
Okay. By the
Yeah.
end, we had 3 people behind the bar. People got called in because we purchased so much.
We gonna do nothing. We gonna buy
Okay.
a drink, and we gonna
Bought
tip
food, and we had.
and food. Like,
Let's just say they were tired, but they were happy.
exactly. We love when they're
Love it.
tired and
Love it.
happy. But yeah, so how can people connect with you? How can they connect with the page on social media?
So I'm only on IG right now. I know Raven is probably telling me get a TikTok. I'm like, man, I don't need another social media to keep up with. Fine.
You have to get a TikTok.
Fine, I'll get one. But it is Black People of House. It's Black People Love House Music on IG. My other page is DJ_NOR_WAY as well. I post everything that I'm doing on either both or either of those channels. Okay, for anything house music and dance music related, look at Black People of House Music. For anything else about me, my regular page is there. That's how you can reach me. I'll probably put a Cash App or something up here. So if you want to donate, please feel free to do so. This way I can pay artists. I can make sure that we're putting things away for the future, as well as potentially start to go ahead and donate some of those funds to nonprofits, because that's another thing that I'm really trying to look at too.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to sit with me. And just, I feel like this was a really good conversation. I really enjoyed this.
Thank
So
you.
Thank you so much for just coming. And thank you for doing what you're doing. And please continue to do it because Black people do love house music.
They do.
Make sure you're connecting with me, Kris Kaylin, on all social media platforms. Kris Kaylin on Instagram, Facebook, _Kris Kaylin on TikTok. And make sure you're connecting with Princess Diaries. Y'all, our subscribers are going up. Our downloads are going up. And I appreciate y'all so much for that. And if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you rate it 5 stars and leave us a comment. And we'll be back next episode. So yeah, like I said, it's June. It's Black Music Month. So we educating y'all all month. Educating and entertaining. Anyway, stay tuned. See y'all.